Having worked shift work myself for 7 years, including rotational and permanent nights, I fully understand the impact of shift work. When shift work is discussed, it always brings to mind the gentleman who, during one of our shift work and fatigue training sessions, proudly announced that he loved permanent nights. "They are fantastic," he said. "No stress, no misses, no bosses looking over your shoulder, no phones to bother you. They're great," he said. "I've worked nights for 20 years and shift work hasn't bothered me." Somewhere along the line, he failed to notice that he looked like a walking corpse. The actual physical cost to him was significant. Basically, you're not designed to work shifts, so take shift work seriously or you will shorten your life. Working shifts, and in particular the times where you have to work night shift, is like flying freight class non-stop from Australia to Europe and then trying to enjoy the sights and then flying back economy and expect to feel and function normally the next day. The body's natural sleep cycles are set and reset by the intensity of sunlight and darkness. When these cycles are physically interfered with by what you do, as in staying up late, eating your main meal at 9 p.m, or working through the night, it creates a hormone imbalance and the roles of the hormones are impaired. This consumes more energy as your body tries to adapt and function under the new conditions. Hence, you may feel fatigued. If so, you are experiencing disrupted body systems, and the way you feel is everything. It affects every aspect of your life and your ability to enjoy it. So getting quality sleep is crucial in adjusting quickly and minimizing fatigue. The chapter on improving sleep and reducing fatigue offered quite a few options that can be utilized by the shift worker. However, we are offering a few more suggestions here, more specifically for those who regularly work late into the evening or early morning or right through the night. Ensure the daytime sleeping area is completely dark. Close your eyes and see how light penetrates the eyelid. Light triggers the call to wake up, so if light passes through the eyelids at night or during the day whilst you are sleeping, it can trigger you to wake up. The room needs to be completely blacked out with no light whatsoever coming through. Some people tape up cardboard or other materials to ensure the room is completely dark. Invest in an air conditioner. Having a comfortable temperature for you is very important. Each person has their own comfort zone in terms of temperature. Having a cool room with warm bedding is said to be better than a warmer room and less bedding. In summer, choose the coolest room in the house for daytime sleeping. If there is no air conditioner, sleep in the coolest room in the house. This may not be the bedroom. Avoid rooms that get the full sun on the curtains, as this can heat up the room, increase your body temperature, cause sweating, and result in you waking up. Remind any children or other family members in the house. Children will invariably forget that they need to be quiet, particularly when they start playing, so have a few posters around the house to remind them. Let the neighbours know when you're on the night shift. If you get on with your neighbours, give them a friendly reminder that someone is sleeping during the day, so they do not fire up the lawnmower at 9 a.m. If you don't get on with them, don't let them know, otherwise they will make noise just to wake you up and annoy you. Have something running in the background, like a fan or air conditioner. This is very useful, as having something playing or making a continuous noise or drone produces what is termed white noise. This blocks out noises from outside the immediate area and prevents sudden noise from awakening the person sleeping. Air conditioner, a fan, or low music will be sufficient. Drink plenty of water and keep hydrated. Drink plenty of water to keep your system hydrated. but drink most of it up to about 2.5 hours before you go to sleep. Otherwise, going to the bathroom will disrupt your sleep. If you must drink, just have a small amount beforehand. Understand how your digestive cycles work. Your stomach, intestines and bowels are more efficient performing their tasks at certain times during the 24-hour day-night cycle. So eating as close to the normal cycles can help the system process foods more efficiently. Do not eat high-protein foods after 8 p.m. Shift workers' digestive and elimination systems are generally less efficient than day workers due to the changing times at work. This slide shows the three main processes of the digestive system. Research has shown that the stomach is more efficient at breaking down food between approximately 12 noon and 8 p.m., give or take an hour. The intestines are more efficient in further breaking down the food and distributing the nutrients to the cells between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m., again, give or take an hour. And the bowel, or large intestine, is more efficient at eliminating waste solids and gas between 4 a.m. and midday. It is one of the reasons why we tend to go to the bathroom shortly after waking up in the morning, and why your breath smells, well, somewhat interesting. The stomach, intestines and bowel can still perform their functions outside of these times. However, their levels of efficiency can be significantly reduced. Avoid eating large meals, particularly red meat, during the evening. The body has to use up more energy to process the volume of food. If you must have your big meal, try to eat between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. latest. When on the night shift, snack more regularly. To ease the stress on the digestive system, eat a little a lot. Many workers snack during their night shift and keep their energy levels up and avoid overburdening the system by having larger meals. Exercise regularly. This is always a toughie, as the older you get, the harder it is to do. Have a friend or your partner help you with this. You need to stimulate the heart on a daily basis. About 30 minutes is all that is required to stay reasonably fit. Avoid foods or snacks high in sugar, salt or fat. Putting on weight can be a challenge for shift workers, as often the foods high in fat, salt and sugar seem to mask the unpleasant feelings in the stomach and unpleasant tastes in the mouth. Weight is usually the byproduct. Where possible, introduce a fatigue buddy system to support each other. Working alone, tired and fatigued, can lead to serious accidents or worse. Have a support system in place where team members keep an eye on each other. Chewing gum. Chewing gum is known to alleviate sleepiness and improve alertness. Just be careful how you dispose of used gum though. Demonstrate caution when driving home after work. This is one of the greatest concerns for shift workers, especially if it has been a 12-hour shift. Again, chew gum. Have the windows open and air coming in, and play loud music. Have a lower car temperature to avoid drowsiness, especially if you live in remote areas where the roads are less used. Driving off the road is a common occurrence. Be careful of regularly spaced trees on long straight roads, as the sun and the tree shadows flashing can disorient the driver. Fatigue is a major problem across every industry, hence the reason why more and more organizations are introducing fit for work or fit for duty initiatives. Shift workers require a high standard of self-discipline across all areas of work and home life to minimize any negative effects. Organizations can do their part to improve rosters, conditions and working environments, but responsibility also falls on the shift worker. Do your part by actively getting involved and organizing yourself outside of the work environment and improve upon your own fatigue levels. it will be worth it.